Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you back today for a new pick a card reading. I hope that all of you are doing amazing today and having a wonderful day. So today's message is meant to find you guys before you fall asleep or before you go to bed. We'll be looking into what you need to hear before that. And as always, we have 3 piles to choose from. We have pile number 1 with the spark card, pile number 2 with hope, and pile number 3 with freedom. Please feel free to choose any pile that you feel most drawn to, and then you can skip to the timestamps which are in the description box, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hello my beautiful pile number 1. If you guys feel drawn to this pile, then this is going to be your message for today that is meant to find you before you fall asleep or before you go to bed. So pile number 1 for your card today, you guys feel drawn to the spark card. Beautiful. And you guys also have the yellow star for your crystal or your stone. So welcome to your reading, pile number 1. This is going to be your message for today. Let's get started and let's see what do your spirit guides, your angels want to tell you before you go to sleep tonight, before you go to bed. So I will start with some tarot cards. I am using 2 tarot decks today. I feel called to do that for some reason. So let's see. What do you need to hear, pile number 1, before you fall asleep tonight? What is the message that is meant to find you before you fall asleep? Can we please get the message for those who felt drawn to pile number 1? Let's start with 3 cards. Oh wow, we have the world with fulfillment and celebration on the bottom of the deck. So something good is coming tomorrow. I feel like that's why your guides are sending you this message. There's something good that's awaiting for you tomorrow that you can look forward to. Something might be getting fulfilled, something that's worth celebrating. Okay, would you have also the Queen of Pentacles here with comfort and prosperity? So I'm hearing some of you might be getting accepted somewhere. Maybe you're getting what you want. A wish of yours is getting fulfilled tomorrow. But definitely something good is going to happen tomorrow. I'm interested to see all of your cards so that we can get a better idea of what exactly is happening here for you. But we also have the 2 of Swords with decisions and direction. So maybe you're hearing about a decision that will give you like clarity, that will give you a clear direction in one way. Let's see. We have the Magician with willpower and creation. So this is the card of manifestation, right? The card of creation. And you guys also have the Knight of Wands with action and drive. Wow, so definitely something important is happening for you guys tomorrow. I feel like, okay, what I'm seeing from the cards, and it's actually a very clear message. So pile number 1, I feel like tomorrow you will get like a clear answer or a clear something that will really put things into action for you. I feel like in one way or another, tomorrow you will be able to move forward. It's like you're manifesting something tomorrow that's going to put you into action, that will make things move forward, that will get things going, right? It's like, how I'm seeing this is like you get accepted for that job offer and then things start progressing, right? You're going to the next step of like, you know, maybe signing the contract, making the deal, discussing the details, making the plans to move if it's something abroad, right? Or maybe you're getting accepted to your dream university and you're starting to move forward with, you know, maybe finding an apartment or finding housing or something like that, right? I feel you're really going to get a fulfillment tomorrow, something that you have been manifesting, right? We see with the willpower and creation, I feel a lot of you have stayed really persistent with this manifestation. You've had a lot of willpower with this, but finally tomorrow it's getting fulfilled and you will have like, you know, because I feel with the 2 of Swords, a lot of times it can come up in readings when we're being guided to trust more of what we feel than what we see. So prior, you know, before our manifestation arrives, we have to trust that it's coming. We have to trust that what we feel will happen, will eventually happen in its due time. And it is that kind of energy of, we just have to live more within than in reality, because in reality it's not really there, but within we know that it's there, right? So I feel prior you were in this kind of state of, trusting what you feel and what you see. But there is something about tomorrow, maybe the next couple of days for some of you, where it actually shows up and things start to actually move in the reality, in the 3D for you, right? So we have action, drive. I feel like there is something is really going to start to move really quickly for you. So I want to get a few more cards here to see if we can get any more information about this. But I feel like starting from tomorrow, you're definitely going to see more speed, more action, things moving forward in your life. What else does pile number 1 need to hear before they go to sleep? Oh, wow. Look at this person with the candle here. With the 9 of Wands, it would take a lot more to defeat you. So I feel like you've definitely been maybe like really holding your belief with this. I want to say, like, I'm seeing some of you have been, like really keeping up the faith, like praying or just, affirming to yourself maybe that you already have it. And the 9 of Wands always resembles that it's getting really close. It's like you're one step away. In terms of timing, the 9 of Wands is like you're one step away. So it can literally happen tomorrow or in the next couple of days. Like I'm seeing 3 days the most in the energy, because it does feel it's very fast. It's very rapid here. So I feel like you have been really holding, that willpower, really staying strong and committed with this manifestation or this wish that you've been having. It's like I have to get accepted no matter what. And even if there were days where it felt really silent or you started to feel like, oh, I don't know if it's really going to happen, you still pulled yourself together and you were like, no, it's going to happen. I don't care, right? It's going to come. I don't care. So you will be getting your wish here very soon, within the next couple of days. We have also the Emperor. Wow, being the authority of your own life comes with a lot of responsibility. So also the Magician is here to remind you guys that you are the creator of your life, right? You are the authority. You are the one who is actually in control of what happens and of the outcome. And I feel like this is something that will be really proven to you within the next few days. It feels to me like you will be proven your power to create. You will be proven your power to manifest a desired outcome in your life. And you'll be proven that persisting and, having faith that you will get something will actually get you it. So I feel you will, after this manifestation comes or after this wish comes in your life, you will feel so empowered. You will feel like, wow, I'm actually, running things in my life. Like I feel on top of things in my life. Also just the fact that you're going to manifest this will put you in a position where you feel in control. Something gives you reassurance. Something gives you that energy of stability. Like, okay, I have this now. Like it's time to go. And I really feel like you will feel empowered. You will feel like a leader, inspired, motivated to go after what's next, right? So it feels like you're conquering the first step, and then you're feeling so much more motivated to keep going with this Knight of Wands and to keep going like fast and in a very bold and courageous way. Like I don't feel like there is any fear in you or doubts. It's just like, it's time for me to go. It's time for me to go. And I love that energy for you. Wow. And we also have the Page of Swords with curiosity is a type of magic. So I feel like this fulfillment that's coming for you in the next few days is going to help you guys start something new, right? So in the way it could be maybe starting a new school, starting a new job, starting a new profession, moving somewhere or something like that. It feels to me like it's helping you start something new. And this new thing is definitely going to also open new opportunities for you to learn and advance more. Like I feel like where you're headed, it's a place where you will be able to learn a lot. and learn a lot in like a very fun way. Like I feel like this is something that you're interested in, and this new experience that you're stepping in, it could be also something like an internship, right? Where you get the opportunity to be an intern in this place where, or in this field where you feel curious about, and you get to learn a lot about this. So, you know, that's just like an example, but whatever you're starting, I feel like will give you the opportunity to learn more about what you're curious about, and it will help you advance your skills. It will help you advance yourself as a person. It will help you grow. But I definitely feel like you're standing out here, and it feels like you're in charge. It feels like I'm getting like this very fueled energy from your side. We also do have the spark, right? So something is really going to, I feel like this decision that you're going to hear about, right? Because we do see decision here. So you will hear about a decision that will like make a way for you, or it will show a direction for you in order to move in that direction. And this is really going to like light you up, like spark you up. You know how when we turn on the car, there is that spark that needs to happen so that it gets going. And I'm seeing you like being like a car, and this spark is, or like this decision is going to be the spark that really fuels you and gives you the energy to, okay, it's time, you know, let's take action. So this is really beautiful, pile number one. Let's get your oracle cards to see further what you need to hear. The heart card is coming out. It's that safety, comfort, and spiritual connection. So I feel like this is here to reassure you that everything is going to work out. I also feel like this pile is very spiritual. You know, we do have spiritual connections. So a lot of you are really connected to your spirit guides, to your angels, to a higher source, you know, whatever you choose to believe in. That's very personal to each and every one of you. But whatever your spiritual source is, because I do feel like you are those people who are very spiritual, who are maybe very faithful, who, you know, believe in prayers, believe in miracles, and you believe that there is support around you. And so just know that in this time you're heavily connected, because something big is happening. And usually when something big is happening in our life, this is when we're closest to faith, right? This is when we're closest to higher source. So just know that you're safe. Know that you are taken care of in this time. And just everything is going to work out, okay? Everything is going to work out for you, pile number one. We also have the Seeds card with new ideas, hope, and open-mindedness. So there is definitely a new beginning that's starting here in your life. And, you know, with the World card, this does represent an ending of a chapter of your life. But it's a beautiful ending. It's an ending where you're ready for the new beginning. You're wanting the new beginning. And we do have the Page of Swords, so it does kind of feel like you're turning over like a new page in your life, right? The sword energy, it's about our words, and I see like you're ready to start writing the new page of your life. So a lot of you, you know, there are new ideas coming in. I feel with this new beginning there's a lot of new hope, and I see you guys feeling really open-minded about this, which is a big energy of the Page of Swords. They're so open-minded because they're the beginner. They haven't failed yet. They haven't, you know, been met with so much criticism or oppositions in their path. So they're really open-minded that anything can really happen. And I feel like this kind of new attitude will definitely give you the space to just be open-minded and express yourself in that kind of open-minded way, where you're not so fast to shut down your ideas or shut down the possibilities of things going your way, right? So I definitely feel like this new leaf that you're turning in your life is going to bring you a lot of new things. Like I'm seeing a lot of new, fresh energies surfacing up for you. Okay, let's see what else, pile number one, what you need to hear before you fall asleep tonight. Oh my God, look at the beautiful butterfly. Love who you are. You do also have the number one here. So for sure, I feel like something new is starting for you, whether tomorrow or the next couple of days. there is definitely this energy of something new is going to start, something that you have been praying for. I feel a lot of you, you know, this thing that is coming in, it's something that you, like, when it arrives, you will know about it in the way of, it's right now, it feels like it's just like an inner world that you're experiencing, that it's bound to show up in real life. Because I feel right now you're praying for it, you're feeling it inside, right? You're trusting what you're feeling. And it's going to show up in the reality in the next couple of days. So love who you are. This is a reminder from your spirit guides, right? With the heart here to love yourself, you know, believe how beautiful you are, how blessed you are, how special you are. There's something about really believing in your inner power in this time that's going to push you forward. And we have follow your bliss. Wow, number 11, sorry. So we have 111 here. Definitely something new is starting. And this number could be a sign from you. This is an angel number. I want to say of, you know, new beginnings and of support, of alignment. So I really feel like you're being almost aligned to a path that feels resonating with you. You know, follow your bliss. Follow your bliss is also talking about, again, believing that inner voice, believing that intuition, you know, what you feel inside. Trusting that inner feeling that's leading you towards where you want to be. It's leading you towards sweetness, right? As we see the bear follow their bliss and it led them to the honey. So I feel this is a beautiful message to follow your inner bliss, because it will lead you to your honey. It will lead you to what you're seeking for. Wow, such a beautiful reading, pile number 1. Let's get your final card. I will end your reading with an angel number card. Let's see if there's anything else that your guides want to tell you about before you go to sleep tonight. Okay, you also have I am adaptable. So I do feel there is a change coming in within the next few days. You know, this kind of new beginning, and new beginnings are always something that we will need to adjust to. But I feel you're so ready for this. You're like, so you're not even gonna feel it. You're like, let's just move, right? I'm seeing you as soon as you get the answer or the decision, being like, finally, let's move. Like, I have been, you know, born ready for this. So we have I am harmonious with a number 20. You relate to others on an almost cosmic level. You are dedicated to building harmonious relationship of all kinds. You have the ability to persuade others to your point of view by using gentle means. Wow, so I feel like this is interesting, because to me it feels like the situation that you're currently in maybe depends on somebody else to, you know, confirm you for something or give you the yes, give you the answer, give you the feedback. But you have to, you know, trust that you have that power to, you know, persuade, to charm anyone into giving you a yes, charm anyone into believing in you, right? So if currently your manifestation maybe depends on hearing back from somebody or getting accepted for somewhere, which it does feel like you guys are waiting on a decision from something, trust that you are really good into persuading people into getting on your side and into seeing the potential in you. So I feel like people just like you in general, pile number 1. So don't be so, I don't know if you're feeling stressed out or weird, but I'm not sensing that in your energy at all. I mean, all of your cards are so positive. So I feel even you're feeling positive about this. Just keep it up. And again, follow your bliss, because it is leading you to your honey. So pile number 1, I feel like you had a very straightforward message for today. And I hope that this resonated for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. If you guys feel drawn to this pile, then this is going to be a reading for today about the message that is meant to find you guys before you fall asleep or before you go to bed tonight. So pile number 2 for your card today, you guys feel drawn to this beautiful hope card with the butterfly. And you guys also have the green moon stone for your pile. So welcome to your reading, pile number 2. This will be your message for today, and let's get started. Let's see, what do you guys need to hear before you fall asleep tonight? What do your guides want to say to you? So I will start with some tarot cards today, and let's see, what is the message that comes through for you in this time? Can we please get the message for pile number 2 and those who felt drawn to this pile? What do they need to hear before they go to sleep tonight? Okay, we have the Chariot card here with discipline and determination. So you will see progress, okay? In whatever you guys are doing, you will be able to move forward. That's the first thing that's coming out to me very strongly. I feel in this time you need to hear to stay determined and to stay disciplined, okay? Keep your mind focused on the goal. Keep your mind focused on the end. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted in the doubts. Don't get distracted. Don't, the Chariot is all about moving concisely in a straight line. Because what can happen when we start to doubt is we start to take a little turn, and then we need to put ourselves back on the path, continue, take a little turn, pull ourselves back on the path, where if we just continue moving forward in a straight line, it's going to be so much more productive, so much more easier. And what you need to hear before you go to sleep is to stay determined, stay disciplined, right? Have hope, because I feel you will be able to see the progress that you are desiring or that you're hoping for, right? Maybe some of you are hoping to see a progress, to see a movement forward with something. Could be your goals, could be your success, but I do see that there will be progress perhaps tomorrow. Let's see the rest of your cards to figure this out. So we have the King of Wands here with optimism and innovation. So clearly there is this message for you to stay determined, to remain optimistic, to remain hopeful. King of Wands, I see that you will be able to stand out in something, because we do also have innovation here. So there is something that you're doing here, pile number 2. Maybe you also felt called to pile number 1. But pile number 2, I feel in this time, you guys are doing something that is definitely different. It feels very innovative. It's maybe different from what's trendy. Maybe it's something that has been never done before, or in general, it feels innovative for you. And you need to persist in this innovation. You need to persist in your thing that you're pursuing right now, because this has the potential to become either very trendy or viral. I'm hearing for some of you, or it's going to have that energy of like, it's not cool until it becomes popular, right? Then everybody is going to start doing it. So I feel you need to really believe in what you're doing right now. You really need to believe in this idea that you're pursuing, because it feels very innovative. And if you're focused and you keep doing it, eventually it's going to become very successful. And again, I'm getting that message of nothing is cool until it becomes popular. So this thing that you're doing, I feel it's innovative, and it maybe just hasn't become popular yet. But if you keep doing it, it will eventually become the new thing or the new trend. There is like that kind of energy I'm picking up here. So we also have the 5 of Swords with, strategy and resilience. So there is strategy to what you're doing as well, right? I feel like right now you have a plan, guys. Like, I don't feel like you're just wandering around trying to find almost like a loop to find something that works. Like, I feel like you have an idea, you have a path that you're currently on. The Chariot is about you have a clear vision of where you want to go and you're headed there. But you need to trust the process, right? You need to trust the strategy that you have in place. There's something about resilience and determination and discipline and optimism. This is all about, believing in the strategy, believing in the idea, believing in the plan that you've started, because you've started a plan. So you need to believe in the strategy. Whatever you're doing is going to work. Your guides are saying this is not the time to turn back. You've done this many times before for some of you with this 5 of Swords, but this is not the time to put down the sword. In fact, I feel like this is where you need to prove yourself. Because some of you, there is this energy of, I don't really like using the word revenge, because for some people it might have like a negative connotation, but I'm seeing this in the way of like, you are going to prove everyone who doubted you with this upcoming story that you're having right now. And we also have the Knight of Cups with charm and passion. So you're very charming, pile number 2. You're very charming, and I feel you have the ability to get attention, the ability to hold attention from people, to get what you want. This charm that you possess is going to turn out to be one of your biggest blessings, because I feel it's going to help you succeed in whatever you're doing. This charm that you have to you, this very unique energy that not many people can have. And I feel it's very specific to you, this kind of charm, and it's going to help you obtain what you're currently seeking, what you're currently desiring. I definitely feel like you're on a path, right? You're on a path, and I feel like you have a very clear vision of where you're going. You have a very, very, almost like you know what you're doing. Like everything that you're doing in this time, it feels very strategic. It feels very much like you're doing it for a specific reason. And everything is being planted in the right place. So you need to trust that what you're doing is right. You need to have hope in the plan that you've started. You need to stay determined in the plan that you've started and remain disciplined in it. Because I do feel like you're moving in the right direction. Let's get some more tarot cards to see what else you need to hear about this. For pile number 2, what is the message that they need before they fall asleep, Spirit? Wow, so we have the 9 of Cups. I feel like you're really on the path to fulfill whatever you started. So with the Knight of Cups, it feels like you're moving towards something, and the Knight of Cups is indicating you will get there. Again, the Chariot is somebody who always gets to their destination. The Chariot starts a journey, and they always have to see it until the end. So I feel you will get what you want. It's like you have a plan in place to get you to a certain point, and it's going to work. You're currently on that path of pursuing that plan, but you need to trust the plan, right? That is the message that's kind of coming up to me. Maybe in this time you're doubting it a little bit. You're like, oh, I've started this, but I don't know if it's really gonna work. So you need this message to reassure you that the plan you've started is going to work, but you are being asked to be resilient, to stay determined, again, to remain optimistic, to have the hope, to stay disciplined and committed to what you've started. So we have the Ace of Swords. Look at you. You're bursting with sparkly new ideas. So I feel like, again, you're on the path to really accomplishing something. You know, the Ace of Swords is that card of victory, is the card of recognition, and you've made it. So in this time, trust your ideas, trust your plan. And again, the sword energy, like, I really feel like it's about being firm, and it's about having a clear vision, which you do. So just remain really like in place. Like, I really feel you cannot lose sight of the path that you've started right now, because it's getting you to where you want to go. It's getting you to your wish fulfilled. We also have the Justice card. Stick to your truth and everything will turn out just fine. What am I saying the entire time? So stick to your truth, guys. Stick to the plan that you've started, and also stay true to you. I mentioned there's something innovative that you're doing, and we do have also the Computer here. There's also the Justice, which I mentioned. Like, I feel like this is sort of like a comeback story for you. It's like that time where it's fair, like whatever the outcome is going to be, it will work out in your favor because you deserve it. You've earned it. No matter what other people are saying or thinking, or if they're feeling like maybe you feel like you're not supported, that doesn't matter at all. People don't matter in this. It's about you. Spirit is saying it doesn't matter, because you will get it in the end. You've earned it. It doesn't matter if people want to support you in this or not. You're still going to get it. I do feel like right now you really need to stick to your truth. Like, you really need to stick to your authenticity, especially if some of you are maybe doing something online with the computer here. There was that talk of, right, like something becoming popular or viral or trendy. And if this is you, just stick to what you're doing. Stick to your uniqueness, because eventually it will become the new trend or it will become popular. And we also have the Four of Cups. Try not to be so picky. Okay, so the Four of Cups can show up when we are not noticing the progress, when we're not noticing the opportunities around us, and we're so focused on, you know, like, I want this and this is the end of story, right? And you're going to get it, right? The thing is, like, you will always get it. You will always get what you want. But I feel like Spirit is asking you of this time to maybe look up, because I feel like you will be able to see that things are working in your favor, actually. It's kind of that energy when things are moving, but maybe they're just not moving at the pace you wish they would. They eventually will get to that pace, don't get me wrong, right? Eventually things will really start to pick up for you guys, pile number 2. But in this time, you're being asked to look at the things that are working, because they are. When the Four of Cups is here, it's indicating there are opportunities here. There are things working in your favor. You just need to look up and see them. And I feel like you acknowledging this will help you be more optimistic, will help you be more hopeful, which, you know, won't make you doubt. It won't make you pause. It won't make you stop. It will help you, fuel you to continue moving forward. So notice the things that are working and use them to your advantage to motivate yourself, right? Let's see what else. Pile number 2. What is the message that you need to hear before you fall asleep? So there are certain seeds that you guys have planted and they will grow. That's what Spirit is saying. All right, we have planning, setting intentions, optimism. There is so much coming through for you in this time to be optimistic about the seeds that you're planting, about the plan, the strategy that you have in place, because it will work. We have the potion with, okay, I don't know how to pronounce this word, but we do have empowerment here. So let me focus this for you. Maybe you will be able to see it, but English is not my first language, so sometimes I struggle with some words. But we do have empowerment. We do have the potion here, right? I feel like you're making something happen. The potion is making me feel of magic, right? And there's something really magical that's in the making, right? That you're creating right now, you're crafting. We have the mushroom with recycling, breaking down problems. So I feel, you know, some of you feel like there are certain obstacles, or you have been dealing with maybe some obstacles. I really feel like you're making your way through them. So just be determined, right? There is something that's breaking down right now. These kinds of problems could be maybe coming from, I'm hearing something about like it could be the way that you see things or the way that you think about yourself. Maybe it's like a mindset, right, that's in place. I did hear the word toxic, so I don't know if some of you are just dealing with negative self-talk or just not believing enough in yourself. You are getting a lot of messages to have hope and to believe in your power. So maybe you're dealing with this kind of negative self-talk, but you're breaking it down slowly but surely. And I feel like you're able to move past that and look at this beautiful butterfly that you also have for your pile, and it's showing up again for you with transformation, joy, beauty, and transcendence. So I feel like you're definitely breaking down the problems and you're transforming. So things will change for you, pile number 2. Things are changing. They won't change. They are currently changing when this reading finds you. You are changing, so your life is changing. So just believe in what's happening. I really feel like you're undergoing like a journey right now, a process, a plan that you set into place. Wow, and this bee really wanted to come out for you, I suppose. We have the harvest, the honey. So it's going to work. You know, the bee is also the card of hard work, is also the card of our effort. And I sense that you're really invested in your work right now. You're really invested into making something happen. It feels like you're being disciplined, you're sticking to it. All you need is maybe just like a little push from spirit to let you know that you're on the right path, to keep believing in what you're doing, because it will lead to, again, you achieving your goal. Whatever that is, we saw with the Nine of Cups that you will get it in the end. So just trust the process that you've started here. Okay, let's get your final card, pile number 2. What is the last message coming through for you? So we have the I am adaptable card with the number 5, which is all about change, all about positive change. You do have the butterflies. So you're definitely undergoing some kind of process of change here. Flexibility is your forte. When life throws you a curveball, you can easily adapt to new circumstances and find excitement in the unexpected change. Be brave and bold in your endeavors. So you're definitely pursuing an endeavor right now, pile number 2. I feel that you can really make this happen. You know, whatever plan, whatever process, whatever journey, endeavor you started, see it through the end, please. See it through the end, because this is a process of change that you're undergoing. And we have breaking down problems. I feel like the kind of problems that you're breaking down from is just your mindset, right? It is just your way of viewing things, because that is the only thing I'm seeing here in the cards, is that some of you sometimes have a hard time with either noticing that things are working out. Maybe they're just not going in the speed that you want them to be in this moment. But if you keep persisting, they will eventually get to that speed. They will get to that rapid kind of growth, right? Or some of you are maybe not noticing the opportunities that are available. So it feels like that's kind of what you're maybe dealing with in this time. And just remain optimistic in this transformation. Remain optimistic in this change, because I really feel like you will be able to get your wish in the end, right? So it's just Spirit that wants to let you know you're on the right path, you're doing the right thing. All you need to do is just keep moving forward. That's it. It's so simple. All you have to do is just keep moving forward and everything will work out in your favor. So pile number 2, that is the message that you need to hear before you go to sleep today. I hope that this resonated with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. If you guys feel drawn to this pile, then this is going to be a reading for today about the message that is meant to find you guys before you fall asleep or before you go to bed. So pile number 3 for your card today, you guys feel drawn to the Freedom card with this beautiful key. And you guys also have the white point stone for your pile. So welcome to your reading, pile number 3. This will be your reading and your message that you need to hear before you fall asleep tonight, before you go to bed. So let's start with your tarot cards and let's see what message are your guides, your angels, bringing forward for you in this time. Can we please get the message for pile number 3 and those who felt drawn to pile number 3? What do they need to hear before they fall asleep tonight? Before they go to bed, what is the message? Okay, we have Page of Cups here with intuition and inspiration. Okay, interesting. Let's see the other cards too, so that we can see what is this page about. I'm hearing something about new ideas here, but let's see. Okay, oh, following your intuition when it comes to new ideas, or like if some of you are finding yourself feeling inspired, listen to that inspiration. Let's see. We have, wow, okay, Knight of Wands, action and drive. So I feel like this is meant to be a sign to take action towards what you feel inspired to do in this moment, pile number 3 for you. Because I feel like these inspirations that you're coming up with in this time, they hold the key to freedom for you. Okay, it feels like they are the key that you're maybe looking for to give you something, I feel. So just there's something about starting to take action, starting to move forward towards the inspiration, right? Listen to your intuition when it comes to the ideas in this time. So we have the justice with truth and clarity. Wow. So something is becoming really clear to you, I feel. Something is becoming here really clear. Maybe what you need to do is starting to become really clear. Yeah, oh, I'm feeling that. There is something about the actions that you need to take are becoming very clear to you in this time. It's like you're finding the key to your freedom. What's going to give you freedom in a situation. Okay, and we also have the Two of Swords with decisions and direction. Yeah, so we have clarity, truth, direction, decisions. I feel like what I'm getting here is that a lot of you, pile number 3, through these inspirations that you're getting, it's almost showing you clarity about the direction that you need to take, or the actions that you need to take, the steps that you need to take in order to achieve freedom, in order to access freedom in your life. And it's just about deciding for you in this time and listening to your intuition, starting to take action. So I feel this reading is meant to be a sign to almost say to you, start tomorrow, don't wait anymore. I feel like you shouldn't sit on this idea anymore, pile number 3. There is something that you need to take action towards. The Page of Cups, you know, if you guys have been looking for that opportunity or for that key, for that luck, maybe even, because, you know, a lot of times with the Page of Cups, it can come up as like, as the energy of luck. I like to see it like it's maybe that one lucky idea that really changes things for you, or it's that one lucky opportunity that changes things for you. And if you have been looking for that, if you have been seeking that one lucky thing, that one idea, I feel like you found it. And now if you feels like you know it because it's very intuitive, and your guides want to give you the message to start tomorrow. Don't put this off for too long. Don't overthink this. There's something about starting tomorrow, following the truth, because with the Justice card, it's going to work out in your favor. You guys will get what you deserve. It's like, I'm seeing almost like you reap what you sow, and it's like the action that you take will have results, right? So the Two of Swords is also about trusting what you feel, right? Trusting what you feel. So there's something intuitive. There's an inspiration that's coming up for you, pile number 3. And you're being asked to listen to that and follow through, like decide and follow through with that, because it's basically the key that you have been looking for, the key that will give you access to freedom. So I want to take some tarot cards also from this deck to see if we can get any additional messages about this. What does pile number 3 need to hear before they fall asleep tonight? Okay, we do also have, again, the Knight of Pentacles. Slowly but surely you're going places. So I'm kind of seeing this as like, start taking action and just, you know, believe in the journey that's going to get you to the end. Believe in the journey, believe in the process. Knight of Pentacles, again, it's about slowly but surely you're getting ahead. And the Knight of Wands can be a very fast moving energy, right? A very much like, let's go, it's time to go. And yes, that's what you should be feeling, because I feel that you need to really motivate yourself in this time to start pursuing, to start taking action, but then also believing in you know, the time, in the process, right? That is going to get you to the end. Because we do see the Nine of Cups, live in a constant state of gratitude. So the Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card. And this is indicating that, again, your wish will be fulfilled. You will get what you want. And there is something about just, you know, staying grateful along the way, like staying grounded along the way. There is like this balance of that motivational energy and that driven energy of like, let's do this, let's move forward, let's go, right? Let's take action. And then that energy of believing in the process and believing in the power of progress, believing in the power of, if I try each day, I'm going to keep getting better and better. Because sometimes the Knight of Wands can be, you know, that motivating energy that we need to push us into starting something. But there needs to be that grounded energy of the Knight of Pentacles, so that we don't, how do I say this? Like, we don't get maybe disappointed. Because the Knight of Wands a lot of times can put us in that rapid kind of energy, and it can maybe make us expect results instantly, which can happen, don't get me wrong. But sometimes, you know, we might need to be a little bit more patient with it. We might need a little bit more time. And that's why there needs to be this balance of that fire, that drive, that motivation, and then that state of gratitude and groundedness, so that that grounded energy can help us persist in the drive, right? Because only the drive can be like, okay, this is the idea, let's go, let's move. And then if it doesn't happen right away, it can really like shut us down. Whereas the Pentacles energy is like, it doesn't matter, you know, we try again. With each step, we move forward. That's what's important. With each step, we move forward. And in the end, it's going to go faster and faster and faster, and you will get in the zone. So I feel like you kind of need to balance out those two energies. Now, we also have the Two of Cups. Some people are like the pumpkin to your spice. Okay, what is this Two of Cups about? We also have the Eight of Swords. Stop overthinking and just do it. So yeah, some of you really just need to start doing it. I feel, listen to yourself. You know, this Two of Cups, it's showing up as, I feel, your intuition in your reading specifically. It's like, you know, we have the human selves, and then there's that intuition, which I like to see it. It's almost like a separate person within us, at least for me personally, because they're very different. And I feel in this time, work with yourself, you know, work with that intuition, work with that inner voice of yours. It's almost like the intuition, that inner person inside of you, it's telling you, come on, it's time to do this. And then you, the physical self, who actually needs to put in the action, put in the work, it's like, I don't know if I'm ready, like, you know, just maybe give me a little bit more time. But you are so ready, pile number 3. You're so ready to do something. And again, it's like, there is this drive that you need to give it its attention, this drive, this action that you want to take. Really give it justice, right? Give it a fair chance. Something that you want to do, give it a fair chance. Don't let fears get in the way. Don't get doubts get in your way. In this time, I feel you really need to trust what you feel when it comes to moving forward. And again, remember to balance out this two energy of the Wands and the Pentacles, using the Wands to inspire you, to fuel you, to motivate you, but using the Pentacles to ground yourself and to reassure yourself that, you know, even if you're moving slow in the beginning, it's fine. And the reason why I'm saying this is because, again, that fire energy can really get us fired up, can really get us excited, which is needed in that beginning. But then if it doesn't happen right away, it can shut us down so quickly. And that's when the Pentacles energy comes in. That's when that grounded energy comes in. It's okay. We're still new to this. We're going to try again tomorrow. And it will help you to keep taking the steps each day. Whereas if you only rely on the motivation, you know, motivation is there in the beginning. It's there in the first 3 days, I find, and then it goes away. Then you're left by yourself, and you're left to your discipline, and you're left to that, again, that encouragement, that practical energy that you need to use to move forward more. So that's going to be important for you as well. Let's see, what else do we need to hear? Pile number... Cards are falling all over the place. Pile number 3, what is the message meant to find you before you fall asleep? So we have the chamomile here as well, with gentleness, relaxation, and sleep. How fitting, right? This message is meant to find you right before you fall asleep. So just relax, you know, just relax. I feel a lot of you, you're feeling really excited. Like there's something that you really want to do. And sometimes this kind of excitement can even like get a little bit like jittery, and it can even prevent us from falling asleep easily because we're so excited to do something, right? So just relax. I feel also approach the situation in a gentle way. You don't need to rush. There's something about really like taming that excitement. I feel, I don't know, it's maybe a weird thing to say or like a contradicting thing to say, but there is something so beautiful in taming the excitement. And again, there is such a balance in your reading between that drive, but also that practical side, that it's the sweet spot that will get you somewhere, right? You know, I feel in this time there's something coming up about taming that. Not taming in the way of like, let's dim it, right? But taming it in the way of like grounding. I hope that's making sense. And we also have the spring with rebuilding, awakening, and a rebirth. So we do have the eggs cracking open. And right now we're in springtime. So I feel spring is really the right time for you to start building something, right? Maybe even rebuilding for some of you. But this is a time where you're getting ready to, you know, open yourself up with the egg, like come out of your shell, bloom, because I feel you have been shutting yourself down with this Eight of Swords. It's like you have been almost staying behind the scenes, not really doing something, not coming out of the shadow. And I feel in this time you're really being called to action, like you're being called to crack away from your shell, to bloom, right? Especially springtime is an amazing time for you to start doing this thing. So really trust your intuition and move forward. Let's see what else. Pawn number 3. What is the message meant to find you? Oh, release expectations. I feel like this is exactly what I was saying with that example of sometimes this Knight of Wands energy can really put us in that excited, motivated, like let's go, let's do this. And if it doesn't happen the first time, it can put us in such a form of like high expectations. And if those expectations are not met in the first second of things, it can shut us down so quickly. And I feel like that's why you're getting this message of released expectations, not in the way of you're not gonna get where you want to be, you're not gonna achieve your goal, or your goal is too big for you. And that's not what I'm saying at all. In fact, you will get to your wish, but it's just about, I guess, releasing the expectations that maybe it's gonna happen in the first try. Because again, a lot of the times that is what holds a lot of people back. They try one time, they try two times, they try 3 times, it doesn't work, they lose the motivation, they give up. But I feel that is why you're getting that Knight of Pentacles, of believing that maybe in the beginning it's going to be slow and that's going to be okay. And I'm not saying that this is how it has to be for you or how it's going to be for you, but if it ends up being that way, that doesn't mean it's not going to happen if you don't get it right the first time, right? If you don't get it right the second time, keep trying as many times as you need personally, because that's something very personal to you, and each journey is very personal, and it's going to take you a different amount of time to figure something out than somebody else. So just believe in your own journey and release the expectations. Don't compare yourself to other people or to other people's success, because you never really see the full picture, right? Right now with social media, it's so easy to compare ourselves with everyone, but how do we know that that's what really happened? Or if somebody, you know, got success quickly, how do we know that it happened that instantly for them? Maybe it's just how it looks, because on social media we can make look anything the way that we want it to, right? So, and it's what sells, right? It's what sells, that instant quick success. So if something doesn't work out for you in the first time, that's completely fine, right? It's completely fine, and you can try again and again as long as you need to. You also, guys, have the Cultivate Peace card. So you have a lot of birds here for you, and again we see the eggs cracking open. Really feel at peace in this time with your journey. Pile number 3, I feel, is what you need to hear. Like, really trust your journey in this time and find the peace in pursuing it. Don't get distracted. Don't compare yourself. Don't criticize yourself in any kind of way. Don't say to yourself that it's too slow or that you're moving too slow. I feel in this time, just really trust your process and your journey, right? Relax. So let's get your final angel number card, pile number 3. What is the last message that needs to come through for you in this time before you fall asleep? Okay, you do also have I am charismatic. So I feel really believe in your charm, like really believe in yourself in this time. Believe what you bring to the table. Believe in the way that you stand out. Believe in your key. Let me just adjust the cards here quickly so that there is room for the last card. Okay, for the last card, you guys, oh wow, you have 0, 0, 0. I am a creator. You're one with the creator, and there are no limits to what you can achieve. You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime here on earth. So clearly you're being called to action, right? Clearly with the number 0, it's about starting something. And again, we have action and drive. We have stop overthinking it, just do it. And again, there is a message that you're limitless, right? Which is what I was saying the entire time. You guys are so limitless. Like you can really achieve anything you want and put your mind to. But there needs to be that releasing of the expectations, because when you set such high expectations for yourself, sometimes if they're not met again in the first split second, it can cause you to turn away. But if you bring in that grounded energy of the Knight of Pentacles and maybe approach it with, it's fine, we're going to try as many times as we need to figure it out, it will eventually get you there. Again, you will achieve whatever is on your mind. Your goal is not too big, right? Your goal is not to be too big. Your vision, what you want to create is not too big. Maybe just have a different, like, again, like a more grounded approach to it. I want to say this is something that will help you to stick to your path. Pile number 3. So remember that you're the creator and that you can create whatever it is that you want in this lifetime. But you had such a beautiful reading, pile number 3, and I hope that this resonated with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.